What's up, YouTube family? This is my second daily driver, a 2016 Cayenne GTS that comes in a beautiful color called rhodium silver metallic. So the GTX, unlike other Porsche model, is the sweet spot between the Cayenne X and the Turbo X. So if you're looking for an SUV with ultimate combination of performance and luxury without insane pricing, this is your best bet. So this car, when it came out as option, is about $106,000, which is hardly cheap, honestly speaking. But when compared to other competitors like the Range Rover Sport, Mercedes GLE 55, the Audis, without doubt, this car was the better option. It comes with a combination of luxury, performance, and practicality, and we'll take a look at that in a second. When I purchased this car about like 4 or 5 years ago, it was in the low 60s. But in today's market, you could get this car in the sub 30s or 40,000s. Now that's a bargain. Of course, depending on the mileage, you definitely have to put that in consideration. Yeah, talk about depreciation with luxury cars. So today, I will show you guys around the car. We'll talk about the specs that I like, some of the things that I don't like, and we'll take the car for a spin. All right, so let's talk about the exterior design first. This car is aggressive, very sporty, which is one of the major draws for many buyers like myself. It sets it apart from other XUVs out there. One of the things that I like about the design form factors of Porsches is like they don't make much changes. Like they keep things very consistent. So when you look at the front end of this car, you could hardly tell this apart from, I believe, the 2011 model to the 2019 model. They all kind of look alike. I mean, there's some drawers back to that, but again, it sets Porsche apart from other manufacturers out there. Their design is timeless. No matter how old your car is, depending on which model year you have, it still definitely look great today. That's one thing I like about this car. All right, so let's talk about the engine. So in 2016, the Porsche Cayenne GTS switched from a natural aspirated 4.8-liter V8 to a twin-turbo 3.6-liter V6. That's this engine. So this change was part of their broader update for the 2015 model year. So what they did basically was the Cayenne X and the GTX model adopted the V6 engine, while the Turbo and the Turbo X retained the V8 engine. So this engine pushes about 440 horsepower with 443 pound-feet of torque. And 0 to 60 in this car, now watch this, it's about 4.8, 4.9 seconds. That's an impressive number given the size and the weight of this car. So when it comes to practicality, this car is very practical. Despite the sporty nature, it comes with a good cargo space, as you can see here. I also like the fact that it has this button here where you can lower the car. Let's say you have a big heavy load and you need the car to be lowered, so you can, of course, load the car. This comes in handy. I like that about this a lot. It has a spacious interior. So I'm 6 foot tall. I can fit perfectly in the rear seat. That's my driving position right there. I mean, for some people, it's a little bit tight. That's the kind of, it's a tight space here. But again, I can sit perfectly here. I also like the fact that it comes with this privacy shade. You can lower and, oh, I think this is locked for the child lock. So it's not functioning right now. But this button, when you press it one time, it lowers the 2 times, it lowers the actual screen. It's a good function. Now, when it comes to liability, so this is where a lot of people have lots of questions and concerns before buying a Porsche car. So Porsches are known for their build quality. I mean, Cayennes are no exceptions. I mean, I've owned this car for a little over 4 years now. I mean, besides normal maintenance, I have not had any major issues with the car. So as long as you maintain the car, constant oil change when it's due, and yeah, it's a pretty reliable car in my opinion. There are lots of reviews online about this car, like many other YouTubers and, like myself, they report long-term reliability, with regards to ownership of this car. This engine and the transmission is built to last for a long time. Like I said, the secret is just maintain the car, change oil constantly. Um, yeah, you would definitely enjoy not just the luxury this car provides, the practicality, the comfort, but most importantly, the protection as well. It feels very heavy on the road. I can't even explain the driving dynamics. We'll talk about it in a second, but that's one of the things I definitely like about this car. It's very reliable. All right. So talking about the infotainment system, although this system is considered outdated compared to today's standard, but it still has a lot of great functions. It comes with a touchscreen, satellite radio. It has a navigation system. It comes with a 500 gigabyte of hard drive where you can store music. And one of the things I like here is the button layout. It has amazing button layout where everything is definitely laid out perfectly. You have your sources where you can change AM, FM, choose your hard drive, and of course, also has a navigation system here we can click on as well. And also the climate system control. I mean, you can feel the clicking sound. That's Porsche quality at best. And I also like the fact that this air conditioning system button is laid out perfectly. Unlike, of course, the touchscreen system. I'm not a big fan of that. This is great. You don't have to basically try to find where to push air conditioning button. I mean, I'm not a big fan of how manufacturers are doing everything these days. Touchscreen is great, but I think there are some things that are still best to be left as buttons. This is one of them, right? And this is one of them as well. Okay, moving along. So this is the ride height system where you can raise and lower the car depending on your driving condition. So, yeah, the car it's lowering itself right now. This is the standard middle ride height where it should be in normal situations. If you move the car to sports plots, you can lower that down as well. And also, this is the suspension stiffness settings. So now it's on Sport Plus. If you want it kind of semi stiff, you can put it on sports and comfort, of course. Yeah, that's a normal driving condition. Again, this is on and off road. Yeah, this car is actually also great for off-road driving. Why most people like it as well. It provides with that versatility. And auto start button. This is exhaust system. Once you push this, increase the exhaust popping. Again, that's the sports mode. All right. So one of the things that I like about this car is the handling, right? So it has that adaptive suspension. The handling is pretty impressive. I think one thing that Porsche does that I like about Porsche cars is the fact that you can get off from a Porsche Cayenne, maybe drive a Porsche Panamera, maybe a 911. You'll feel the same driving dynamics. The stiffness of the car, the handling, the performance, all put together makes this car one of the best driving cars out there. This car put together gives you not just a luxury feel. As you can see, it has amazing beautiful materials all over, leather stitching, quality. You hardly hear any clicking noise when you drive this car. I mean, the decimal sound, I haven't measured that, but it's very quiet in here. You can see why, because all around you can see lots and lots of quality materials used in every single location of places in this car. So I know a lot of people might look at this car and say, man, yeah, it's kind of old looking, and yeah, it is. The technology, everything is outdated basically. But here's what I'm gonna say, right? This car is a bargain. It's like a lower 30,000s, depending on the mileage. You could get a great price when you're looking for a lower mileage car. Maybe, like I would say, like low 40,000s, which is quite impressive considering that this car, when it came out, this car was about $107,000, $108,000. So it's a great steal. And one more thing I actually, think that when it comes to the engine that comes with the car, the V6 twin turbo that pushes about 440 horsepower, it's pretty fast. Despite the fact it's a small engine, it's pretty fast. But when you buy this car, you're not buying this car to go fast, right? You're buying this car for the experience, the luxury, the driving dynamics. It drives like Porsche. Nothing else drives like this car. Like, honestly speaking, I could tell you, like, BMWs makes amazing performance car. Mercedes, they are luxury at best. What Porsche does that is different from other manufacturers out there is that they give you a car that's not just only practical, that gives you the luxury feel, but it gives you the performance. So I call them, this is what I call it, I think it's a total package. And if you're the kind of person that takes your car off-road, depending on where you live and kind of activities that you're involved in, this car comes with a good ride height control system. You can take it off-road. It comes with a differential locking system, as you saw when I was showing that, which is great. It gives you, again, the practicality I talked about. I mean, most cars, like the BMWs, again, I go back to BMWs, because BMWs and Range Rover Sports, they are the direct competitor to this car, and all these as well. So none of them provides you that option, right? So this car does that, and it does it as best. So there are many manufacturers out there where you can get amazing deal at that price point. Of course, given the age of this car, you might as well just go get a cheaper, maybe BMW, Range Rover Sports or whatnot. But what this car gives you, again, not only the driving feel, the dynamics, the practicality, it provides you an off-road capability. I don't think BMW has that. I don't even think, maybe Range Rover Sports does have that. But not just that, it gives you amazing driving feel. The handling, the way this car takes on corners, you'll be amazed. You'll feel like you're driving a 911. It's out of this world. So that's one thing that's the reason why I believe this is a great bargain at that price point. If you're looking for a car that gives you the versatility, the driving performance, again, the reliability, because trust me, despite all what everybody feels about Porsches, this car is built to last for a long time. And yeah, although the depreciation is not that great, yeah, that's one thing with owning a luxury car. I mean, they depreciate very fast. But, I mean, you're not buying this car because, of course, depreciation. You're buying it because you want to feel safe on the road. You want to get the feeling of the dynamics. You want to feel like you're owning a luxury car. It's a different experience altogether. All right, so here's my final thought on this car. Although I would have preferred this car come with a natural aspirated V8 or the twin turbo V8 that's in the 2020 model year for Cayennes. However, this twin turbo V6 offers amazing performance. 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, that's impressive numbers. I mean, I don't think you guys really understand how heavy this car is given the size and the weight. 4.7 seconds with a V6 engine, that's pretty impressive numbers. And the infotainment system, yeah, although it's outdated, however, there are lots of aftermarket systems out there that you can install that'll give you a modern look and feel. Some of the newer systems out there, by default comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So that's definitely something you can install from this aftermarket system as well. That will give you, the experience of a newer car. So if you're looking for a car that combines performance and practicality and impressive build quality and reliability, to say the least, this is the car for you. And it's a bargain of $30,000 right now. Of course, depending on the mileage, there are some that are up to close to $40,000, and you're definitely going to enjoy this car. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please let me know what you think about this car. Like and subscribe. I'll definitely catch you guys at the next one. Peace.